feel this rapid induction technique that is very unique to advanced conversational hypnosis. And this rapid induction technique doesn't need you to count from 10 to 1 or tell your clients to go deeper and deeper and even more deeper now and have all those suggestibility tests. And what this is using questioning to help our clients go deeper into their unconscious mind, deeper into more unconscious information. And what this means is this. I'm actually going to give you an example as to what I mean. And so I'm going to ask you right now, so what did you do yesterday? And when you were in high school, who was your favorite teacher? And when you were in elementary school, who was your first crush? When you were less than 6 years old, what was your most favorite toy? Now, what I asked you to do there is retrieve unconscious information, right? Which are the answer to those questions. Some of them you probably thought of very fast. Some of them you probably are still thinking about. And this is really the fastest way that we could induce our clients to find unconscious information. Really, really simple. Because when we ask our clients a question and they consciously do not have the answer, like the conscious mind doesn't really know how to answer that question, it then defaults into the unconscious, into more of the long-term memory bank and implicit memories. And based on doing that, they retrieve it, they go back. And the more we do that, you might have heard of the fractionation method, right? Just by asking those questions, we are fractionating our clients' trends. Like the more we ask them questions in particular about their problem, the further along or the deeper in their minds they have to go for that unconscious answer. And then with time, they just go slowly and go deeper into a trance-like state. Makes sense, yeah? So when we do this, when we just ask our client questions about the problem, now, obviously, we're not going to ask those questions, but for example, if our client is coming to us for weight loss and they want to exercise more, when we ask them questions about exercising, how they feel about exercising, how are they feeling right now with regards to exercising, what's stopping them from actually doing it, how do they feel when they're not exercising, those things, when we ask them questions about their experience of their problem, more and more, they retrieve those unconscious information. And that is the fastest way we can get them deep into a trance, deep into the actual core problem. And, like I said, we don't need to count down and click our fingers and tell them to go deeper, because that's very mechanical, very authoritarian, sometimes very rigid and unnatural. This way, just by having a conversation and asking our clients about the problem, they naturally just look for those answers anyway. When you ask a question, I mean, you probably didn't mean to want to answer the question, but I asked you the question of what was your favorite toy when you were 6 years or younger. You may still not have that answer. You're probably still thinking about it, or you eventually retrieve that answer. It wouldn't surprise me if you don't have the question yet, and then 5 days later, you find that answer, because that's just how our mind works, right? That's how our mind retrieves these unconscious information. And so I hoped this helped. Definitely try this out in your next session. That's why the hypnotic interview, which is this whole process, is talked about, and we train our students over and over and over. This principle again within the 3 days of the live training is because this is a skill set that needs practice, that needs coaching and mentoring, that would be better in a community setting, and knowing exactly what the process is going to help with this much faster. So I hope this helped. Let me know, and I will see you soon.